What's going on, everyone? United Gaming back with another MLB The Show 20 video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling all of you how I already am at 300 stars in the 11th inning program. This was recorded the second night of the program being released, so I'm already at 320 stars. Been grinding it out. I'll tell you guys all my methods and how I am getting this done really quickly. So if we're gonna hop into here, we're gonna see dailies. I got +4. Showdown. You gotta do the showdown immediately. Showdown, it's very easy. It's like one moment from each program, and at the end, I face Kenley Jansen. So it is very simple, and you get 100 points for that. So if you just do that, you automatically get the first inning bosses, which right now aren't going for a whole lot, but hey, they're fun cards to use of the older game. Next, we're going to skip the missions. That's probably the most important thing. Next is Conquest. You got to complete the crab map, which honestly wasn't that difficult. Steal film 4 million fans. I recommend, so here's what I recommend doing, what I did. I didn't mean to leave Diamond Dynasty. So head back over here into Conquest. So first you go up and you attack the D-backs on the first turn. And then after that you get as much reinforcements as you can towards the Pirates. Then you steal 4 million fans from them on Hall of Fame. If you don't like Hall of Fame, then just do 2 million, 2 million. And then get the Pirates. Then I went up and got the Royals. Then I came back down to this stronghold over here that I captured. Grabbed the Marlins. Then I went up, grabbed the A's, and then I came back and got the Blue Jays. It was fairly simple. Was not challenging whatsoever. And they are releasing a new one on Tuesday. So that's another 30 stars for you to collect from that. Yep, and plus a new event with the Western Divisions and Cody Bellinger, which is going to be absolutely insane. I'm so excited for that. Alright, back into here. Did the Conquest collections. The finest series players, you just need 12 of these guys. I mean, with how much, if you had a couple packs, it's very simple. It's very easy to get. This is quite easy 20 stars. 11th inning collection, you get this voucher by collecting Ken Griffey Jr. And if you just got the 300 stars in the 10th inning program, you're all set to go. You only need Griffey, and I wouldn't even recommend selling him if you're thinking about doing that. He's a goon for me. Next is the moments. Now, for all of these, it's +15, every single one of them. So it goes in this order. It goes 10 games in ranked, 10 games in ranked seasons, BR, or events, and then 10 games in Conquest. Then it follows the same pattern for 20, and that same pattern from 30. So combine all these, they're 45 each. Let me do some math here. That is, I can't think, brain work, grabbing my phone to go on a calculator, since I can't do this. 43 times 3, 135. My math skills are terrible. So 135 are laying right here, but you have to win 30 games in ranked seasons. I wouldn't recommend doing these immediately, but I would recommend, I'll go to that in a second. Online tally strikeouts with finest players. That's very easy. You can just grind that out in the event. Hits with veteran series players. That's going to be a little bit of a tricky one. It doesn't really follow the event. But for the next one, you could get some Western player that has a veteran series card. Let's just go over to the veterans collection to see if there is any. Alright, you got this Jackie Robinson card. You can do Jackie Robinson. You can do Hanley Ramirez. You can do Chipper. So yeah, there's a couple of options for you to do there to get some hits with veterans for the next event. This is Tuesday. You can't do that right now. Then if we come back down, you get runs with finest players. Simple. I'll just use a team of all finest if you've been keeping up. And just score 15 runs, basically, on online games. Innings with future stars players. In the event, you can use future stars, so I recommend getting this done before the new event starts, because, well, you can still use future stars from the West, like Forrest Whitley, but it would be recommended just get it done now. Saves with any players. You don't really need to go into any specific event. You just need to get a save with anyone in any online game. Now, these are the ones where you can get a ton of stars really easily. Now, this was 25 hits with flashback players. Any flashback player in the game you can use for this. Now, for those of you who don't know what flashback players are, we're just going to head to the community market real quick. Anyone with Anyone with this little arrow at the side of their name, that's a flashback player. So all of these cards, there's every single finest card. Just need 25 base hits with them. I recommend doing that with the conquest. Doing that while you're doing the conquest. Use full team of finest. If you're good enough, you can just get hits with them. Extra base hits with any legend players. That's any players that aren't currently playing in the game that are legends. Basically, there's a giant L next to their game. Next to their name is pretty hard to miss them. I haven't done this one yet. Just didn't really grind it. RBIs with finest players. I recommend trying to do these two at the same time. Finest and flashback. Put out to 2020 postseason players. Basically, it's 25. All you need to do is get a full team of postseason players. And it's simple. Full team postseason players. Then you got to just play 3 conquest games with that team. And boom, you got it. Stolen base with any players, this is 10. What I did for this is I made basically a cheese team. Found the guys with the highest speed. Went into Coors Field on rookie. Got a base hit, stole base. Very simple. Very, very simple. Do that one versus CPU. And because that's a lot easier. These missions have gotten me, if you count them all up, these have gotten me like 60 stars. Very useful. So, that's how I'm up to 300 at this point. I don't know how they're going to be adding new methods to do it. My thought is they're probably going to add another showdown. They might add some, I don't think they're adding any more missions. They're definitely going to add a bunch more conquests. And they might even add some more collections in there. But this is a great way to make a stubs, I will say. A great way to make stubs. There's a ton of packs. Some of these these are not a whole lot right now. These ones go for about 10, went for about 10k. I don't know why I left that. We go back, missions, I meant it's over here. Don't know what I'm looking for. Second inning, these guys are still going for about 3k. These bosses going for about 14k. I'll just sell now. Third inning, these middle guys are going for about 5k, about a diamond. These guys are going for like 30k still. They're still going for a good amount. But if we even get to the 4th inning, which I'm not at yet, these guys are going for 70k. And these guys aren't really useful for your team, so I would recommend selling them. But 5th inning, definitely keep one of these guys. These guys are insane. This is probably the best boss pack in my opinion. And once I get to 500 stars, I will be doing a midway pack opening with all the packs I collected. I've saved up a bunch of packs already. If we just go into my open packs, here's just a ton. We have so many packs to open, and I'm excited to do that. So I sure hope you did enjoy this little tips and tricks video, how to get a bunch of progress in the 11th inning program. I'm United Gaming. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.